So her new man here is asking for way too much. How do I even say this?
He's too vocal when they are being physically intimate.
Well, not at the time, right? That's her problem, is that
He's just always talking about it.
he's always talking about it and texting her and sexting, and she's just like, too much, dude. That's her email. So if you got something going on in your life, you want to share it with us, go ahead and hit us up at thebertshow.com. Kristen has the email.
Hey, Bert Show. I need your help with some dating advice. I'm 29 and have had a pretty limited dating history. I'm still learning what constitutes a red flag. I always love hearing y'all's point of views and would love your take on my situation. A few months ago, I started seeing this guy. He's 15 years older than me and for the most part treats me like a queen. He cooks for me nearly every day. We have stimulating conversations. He shows interest in my passions by creating experiences that involve what I love. And the piano playing is at a master level for both the execution and variability. Wink, wink.
If you're a new Bert Show listener, piano playing is our safe way of saying that it's the more physical part of the relationship.
As much as all of these things make me feel amazing, there are things that leave me feeling conflicted. 1, sexting. This man loves descriptive dirty talk all day long. This relationship was my first experience with sexting, and at first it felt spicy and fun to build up anticipation throughout the day. I didn't realize it meant we needed to do it every day.
To me, that's what it's for. Like, that's the cool part of like sexting, is that you're not doing it every day. So when it does happen, it's like, all right, green light tonight.
Back.
I work from home and my days are extremely busy. I don't have time or the mental energy every day to describe another way I want to play piano with him and how I want the song to go. Lately, I find myself digging into our text archives and just copying and pasting something said a few months ago.
It's like I would go Google ideas. Things to sext to boyfriend.
I've tried just not participating by bringing the topics back to something surface level or just not piano related, and he always turns the conversation back. If I don't reply throughout the day at all, he says he feels I'm distant, and that triggers his abandonment issues. Number 2, he wants to be together 24/7.
Blech.
I love spending time with him, but I'm also an introverted extrovert and need my time alone.
I get it.
Sometimes I don't feel like living out of my duffel bag or driving with my dog over to his place. But if I ever mention staying in, he's disappointed because he cooked an entire dinner with anticipation of me coming over. This is every day. I've attempted to politely mention something in my schedule that would give me that time alone, gym, time at home, hanging with friends, and he always vocalizes disappointment because he had planned on seeing me during that time and had something special planned to cook for me. I'm naturally an independent person and can easily disconnect from people. I'm also a chronic people pleaser and have difficulty enforcing boundaries. Am I just being too disconnected and not embracing what normal relationships enjoy doing? Or is this overkill and a sign that this isn't the best match? P.S. Love you guys. Listen every day. Mo, love your podcast. I've been listening since day one. Congrats on the 100th episode. Thanks
Thank
for
you.
your help.
All right. This line right here. Normal relationships enjoy doing. Am I just being too disconnected and not embracing what normal relationships enjoy doing? What is a normal relationship?
There's no such
I mean,
thing.
you make up your own rules, right? And clearly her rules are a little different than this dude. I am really not good at bringing up things in my relationship because it takes me forever to try to figure out, okay, what are the soft words to use here so I don't, get her in a defensive mode. And then then I just kind of let it go away. A healthier person would probably be able to say, I mean, these are just 2 quick adjustments, right?
They should be. But here's the thing. She has mentioned things, but what he ends up doing is she said he turns it into like it says it triggers his abandonment issues and he takes offense. Like when she wants to hang out and she has vocalized this, he takes it personal. When she doesn't want to, when she doesn't respond back to the sext, it triggers his abandonment issues. So this is not her problem. This is a him problem. So how do we get him to fix his problems?
You know what else is going to trigger his abandonment issues?
Her leaving him?
Her abandoning him. Yes, unless she changes this thing. Mo, this sounds a lot like you. Like you don't want to be with somebody 24/7.
How often you sexting?
Not at all.
Okay, just
Not
checking.
right now.
So it
No.
doesn't sound like to.
No,
you
no,
mean
no.
her?
Not that part
He's
of it.
relating to her.
This
Okay.
person sounds like you. Like
Yeah.
she's into her, likes her own space. She's kind of introverted, doesn't want to hang out every single day.
Nah, I completely get it. I'm the same exact way. I don't even want to like talk all day, let alone sext all day. So yeah, this would be an issue for me. I understand where she's coming from. Unfortunately, I don't think there's any way around it but to talk to him about it. You got to let him know that that's just not doing it for you, and it's gonna hurt his feelings a little bit, but that's something he should be able to get over.
I mean, should it hurt his feelings, or should this just be sort of the natural? How long have they been going out? Hasn't been all that often, right? I mean, aren't they just like putting up boundaries for each other right now? He's still learning what she digs.
A
She's
few
learning
months
what
ago, I started seeing this guy.
A few months. It's relatively new, right?
It should not hurt his feelings, but it probably will, because if he's
It
doing
already
it this,
has.
yeah, it's going to. He's gonna feel it, but it's not that big of a deal.
I don't know. I've found in my life you can't walk around going, this triggers me, and people doing it less. Like people, when they find out it triggers you, they like want to push your buttons more. So saying this triggers my abandonment issues, you need to stop doing this. Like her saying, can we sex less? And him being like, no, because I need this and you need to respond because I have an abandonment issue. That's your issues. That you need to work out. That's not on me to reply to every one of your texts. Like, I don't like that everybody needs to be so like communicative all the time. Like, why do we need to be at each other's beck and call all the time? That's what texting is for.
I think Sean here is about to say, this is a you problem, dude. And she needs to take the pressure off herself. Hey, Sean.
Hey, when she said that, my first thought was, you are not responsible for anybody else's triggers.
Amen.
She is not responsible. Stop spoon feeding adults. We're adults. He has triggers. That's understandable, but she can't take on the responsibility of what triggers him.
Period.
That's good stuff right there. I appreciate you calling. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So that's all our advice right there is you got to take the pressure off yourself and just communicate with the dude. Tell him. All
Yeah,
right?
do it again and don't let him turn it around
Yeah,
on you.
no,
That make
no.
it your responsibility.
Yep.
The Bert Show.